What's going on, guys? Welcome back to RSR for what is my favorite combo on iRacing, the IndyCar at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And wouldn't you know it, we've only gone and put her on the pole with a 39.637. That's the fastest time we've run all week in quali. We are starting up front, so we control the field, and here we go. We are not waiting around for Peyton Brock behind us, and we will lead into turn one. As we come through the short chute, turn two, my eyes are fixed in my mirrors to see what kind of run Peyton's going to get down the backstretch here. I fade to the inside to see if he follows me. It does not look like he will, and we are going to go single file through 3 and 4 here to finish up lap number 1. Decided to get some practice in this combo in the Indy Fixed Oval Series this week. Before we take to the world's greatest race course for the iRacing Indy 500 this weekend. And let me know down in the comments if you're getting into the Indy 500 on iRacing this weekend. Personally, that is my favorite special event. Let me know which one you are looking forward to in the future here. But you can see in the relative that myself and Peyton are already putting a little bit of distance between ourselves and P3. By not fighting, staying on the racing line here, we can build a little bit of a gap, hopefully get a little breathing room. This is going to be a long race, 50 laps here, and nobody is going to win this one by trying to be a hero early on. We followed around like that for quite a while here until a couple of incidents bunched the pack back together. First, Kyle Van Druden gets caught out by the aero wash from the car in front. Unfortunately for him, tags the wall in turn 1. You can see from his halo cam here, he's trying to put a little more input into the wheel, but the car is just not having it. A few laps later, a nearly identical incident here involving Jackson Moss. The dirty air can get really tricky around IMS once you get back in the pack, so easy done if you're not on top of it, if you're not on top of your tools. This can definitely happen to anyone. This incident would actually trigger the lone round of pit stops here for this race. One driver stopped early. That was Alexis DeClaire, so we are going to restart in P2. We're going to be third in line behind Greg Thompson, who's a lap down here. And as we get rolling on lap 22, we are desperate to try and get back to the front. I get a good restart here and a nice run through turn 1. We're going to follow Greg. Hopefully we can get just as nice of a run going through turn 2. It looks like we are able to do that. We are going to slide to the bottom and try and hold this low line as we go down the backstretch. We are going to get past Greg Thomas before turn 3. And we might get a 2-for-1 sale here. A couple clicks on the weight jacker to try and hold that low line through 3 and 4. And we are able to get a nose ahead of Alexis before we get to turn 4. Just as we get to the short chute, the yellow is out yet again. We were ahead at the time, so we are back into P1, but you can hear a little chatter on the radio. Let's take a look at that incident that brought the yellow out. It was Daniel Harsey and Matthew Veterosa going for the same piece of real estate here going into turn 3. I understand wanting to pick up some positions on the restart, but I think that they're both going to have a few regrets about fighting so hard with so many laps to go in this race. And unfortunately, that is going to take both of them out of the race and out of contention. There wasn't really much to write home about for a while in this one. We're going to make a move on to the business end here. Lap 43, myself and DeClaire. This is as close as he has been to me to this point. You can see there's really no one around us, and it's a 2-horse race. He's going to peek to the outside in turn 1. We're going to hold that low line through 1 and 2, and we are going to dive down to the bottom line for this drag race on the backstretch. My theory personally at IMS has always been you got to make people pass you on the outside. If he passes me going the long way around, that's something I can deal with, but I will not let somebody have that low line if I can help it. We're able to hold DeClaire through turn 3 and turn 4, but he's setting up here for another run going into turn 1. Again, I am going to move, do a little fade down to the low line. This time, unfortunately, we're going to have a big slide as we come up in turn 1. Luckily, everybody's going to come out of that one unscathed. I actually stayed neutral on the weight jacker for that corner, which was nearly my downfall there, but we were able to hold on to it as we run down this long backstretch again towards turn 3. This time, a much better corner we're able to up the weight jacker a little bit and get some much needed breathing room as we tick these final laps off. He is not going to be close enough, it looks like, as we come out of 4 to make a move into turn 1 this time. I'm going to hold that low line again, fade out, but he's not going to be alongside. We're going to go through the short chute, and as we get through turn 2 and on down the backstretch, it's looking like we might begin to possibly run away with this one a little bit. Could this be the first win that we get on the channel here? We're going to pick it back up in the cockpit with 2 to go. TV camera is going to open up there in the top right corner, and as James Hinchcliffe would say, it is time to unleash the dragon. I am desperately trying to break Alexis's toe in any way possible. I got to be honest, I absolutely hate how this weaving looks, but you cannot argue with its effectiveness, and I need all the help that I can get as this gap is holding steady at just 3/10 now as we come through turn 3. We take a decent line here through turn 4, and we are going to come down the front stretch, weaving back and forth to take the white flag. 1 to go at the line, and I cannot get away from Alexis Declare here. We get a good entry and exit through 1. We are going to try and do the same, and are able to through turn 2, and we are weaving like crazy going down the backstretch. Once again, tires even below the white line there. Anything I can do to maintain or possibly increase this gap, and as we go through turn 3 and turn 4 for the final time, he has got the gap down. It is only 2/10. Coming out of 4, we are going to have to drag race to the line. We are down at the white line, weaving back and forth, and we are able to get it done. A huge win for us going into the iRacing Indy 500 weekend. Our first win on the channel, a double green performance there as well. I am spent. I am excited. I hope you all enjoyed this one as much as I did. If you did, leave a like, and I will catch you on the next one. See you.